Here's my fuck you to the social media companies and what they're doing with their content based moderation. It's not only highly illegal. Let me tell you what you've done. You're having AI practice law without a license. That's how stupid you are. The social media companies are having artificial intelligence practice law without a license. Evidence. Partially blocked due to copyright. Copyright. Terms and policies. Okay. Who's manually reviewed this? Oh, you need the other one. Um, I am an attorney. This is for the social media company's attorneys. I cut my teeth in law working for a patent, trademark, and copyright attorney. Do you think I don't know what the definitions of transformative are? Do you think that you know something I don't that you're going to spot with AI? No. So when I say they're having artificial intelligence practice law without a license, that is the definition. That's rulemaking. I'm looking for. That's Federal Reserve. No, I don't want the Federal Reserve. It's Federal DTVA. It's FDTVA. That's Florida's. They actually have one. Federal Deceptive. That's there. So I just found it. It actually says you can't do what they're doing. Like you can look up the fucking law. It's there. I don't remember what the fucking. You guys see rulemaking. I just did one on it. It's 15 something USC something. That's Dodd Frank. I mean, here it is. It's deceptive trade practices. It's they're there. Couple that in with that, you break through because they're not about content neutrality. And they've admitted it. Once they've admitted it out in the fucking public, I mean, um, Google admits political. They've admitted it. Google admits Swain. Okay, so once they've done this, they're no longer immune under 230. I don't give a shit what the courts keep saying. It's fucking illegal. It is illegal per se. Uniform. This is part of that UCC shit. Is don't go for the uniform, but there is a Deceptive Trade Practices Act federally. I dealt with Texas. Here's how I know. Here's where my practice was at. There's a national law that attaches. I didn't have to practice outside of the state of Texas. That's how you do it. Say, I'll grab that fucking case for you. Matter of fact, here's the actual writing where it says, here's what they have to do. Like I said, I know where Texas is at. Here's the thing with the Code of Federal Regulation. So let's see. Law. Yeah, where's... All right, so when you're trying to go through and figure out where exactly the writing's at, that's just a regular fucking library. That's not, no. It says Yale Law Library. Oh, that's what Yale's looks like. I didn't go to an Ivy. That's your law library shit. It's fine. Or maybe here's the rest of it. That's in Cambridge. You see all these shelves as far as they go. Welcome to the Code of Federal Regulations. So go find where it's actually written because I know it exists. I've read it several fucking times. There's enough law in the book to take down anything you want to take down. If you think the social media companies are immune, I can show you how to fucking break them back down to no. Here it is, because they make you sign an adhesion contract, and the adhesion contract is construed against the drafter. Once they start switching it, because that's what the Federal Deceptive Trade Practices Act says. DTK. See if I do it that way. Texas law. See, it's a DTK in there. Go. OJP. Department of Justice. You see, the power of the Deceptive Trade Practices Act is you can hit anybody. So long as you seek to acquire, through purchase or lease, goods or services. See, here comes the thing with what the social media companies trying to... No, you're still seeking a service. You're giving good and valuable consideration with your content that they monetize and make money off of. Therefore, they have received the benefit of the bargain. And they're not using actual eyes to do this, and nor attorney eyes to go check to make sure that I am within, what is it, Section 107? Copyright Act. Okay. So let's see. Such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Not there. Also, if it's substantially transformative, it's not, you can't fucking do it. I have not affected any of this. So, their attorneys cannot sit there and say, I've ever violated copyright to block my shit. Because what they are saying is they are working as judge, jury, and executioner, and it takes a trier of fact and a trier of law to prove my guilt or innocence on a copyright claim. They have removed with their kangaroo court the opportunity for me to actually argue my case as an attorney, thereby limiting my reach as an attorney trying to teach law, etc. So they're now violating my 14th Amendment rights to practice my profession as I see fit. Because they put an adhesion contract out there and it's called detrimental reliance. So, when I say it's detrimental reliance, here's how you get there. It's the definition. They're a stop from saying I can't. They're a stop from saying I have relied to my detriment on them. They cannot do it. Because it was their adhesion contract. It's their adhesion contract. I assume they're going to do what they said. Once they start changing that contract, their terms of service, once I've agreed to something and they switch it, then I have relied to my detriment on the adhesion contract that I signed, which means they are literally stopped from making their argument because they would have to contradict an established fact that they are themselves the creator of the adhesion contract and the changer of the adhesion contract, which means the terms are construed against them, not the user. Furthermore, once you start counting in, here's what they do with your data on an adhesion contract that deep, it is per se unconscionable to do that. So that means they don't want people bringing them into court to sit there and say, what are you doing with our data? And the court just lets them. So fuck them. Fuck those guys. I'm smarter than them. I've read the law and I'm not trying to hide behind some corporate shield because I think it can't be pierced. Here, let's check this out. How to pierce corporate veil. Hey, let's see. What do we got here? 5 most common ways. Existence of fraud, wrongdoing, or injustice to third parties. I have that. Carl Benjamin. Failure to maintain the separate identity of the company. That's pretty obvious with Google Alphabet et al. Failure to maintain separate identities of companies and its owners assurance. We got there. Adequately capitalize the company. That's what they're doing. And failure to follow corporate formalities. You know, like when you sit there and say there is you can have review. When I sit there as an attorney and say somebody put their fucking eyes on this and give me a legal fucking explanation on how. Because I guarantee it, if any of YouTube's attorneys sent you something and say we'd expect you to go to a fucking attorney and get an answer, they'd expect you to go spend $5,000 to get them a fucking answer. That corporate attorney knows fuck all nothing. See, here's how they try to make sure that nobody gets up off the ground. Oh, I know what they're doing. Fuck them.